So I just had a very weird thought right now. Like it's Monday afternoon. It's what 2:30 p.m. right now. And I honestly feel like taking a nap because I've had like this terrible headache since 2 3 days. I think it's because of the heat. I've been feeling guilty of like taking a nap or reading a book in the afternoon since the time I've quit my job. I think it's just a lot of like corporate thing in my head. Better. When you're working a job and when you look at other people doing, most people working on weekdays, Monday to Friday, they are hustling, struggling in their jobs, and you are here wanting to just read a book in the afternoon, and then you feel like that, who the hell are you to even think of this? I've honestly felt guilty since the time I've quit my job, since the time that I now own my time, basically. I used to feel guilty when I was just reading a book, or I used to feel guilty of painting. Painting was always a hobby for me. Doing creative things was always kind of a hobby for me. And now that I actually do it, it's my work. And for the longest time, I've thought that this transformation from hobby to work has been a journey, and now I actually treat this as my work. But there are days when I feel like, what am I even doing? Like I'm sitting and painting, and that's when I realized after almost 2 years that this is what I prayed for. This is what I prayed for the longest time, that I just want to own my time. I just want to be able to do whatever I want during the day. If I were to just read a book in the afternoon on a Wednesday, I want to do that. If I want to paint at night or in the middle of the day on a weekday, I want to do that. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, anyway, I try to paint every day. I have a series called as Daily Art on my Instagram. That reminds me that I have to take a video of my last week's paintings. So I did these. This was on Monday. It's actually kind of like a sandwich that we had on a trial at our cafe. So this is a picture that I took and I drew that. This is just a very loose sketch of a dog. This I really love. I love this page. I think I'm going to scan this and make it into my artwork. I was trying out some new different variations of different primary colors. I really love how the swan has turned out. This is something that I've been painting since I don't know, last year. So these are all the sketches that I made last week. What I also tend to do is, if I'm like just sketching these, I tend to also paint them sometimes. It's just a good practice when you have nothing to paint. You can just go back to your rough sketches and just paint over them. So I'm going to like take a reel of this, and I also have to script for a brand collab that I'm doing, and I have to send the script today. When I'm scripting for a brand collaboration, because brand collaboration is something new that I've started doing from this year. There are brands who want like a very particular script. I try to make everything around art and creativity. So if you see my brand collaborations on Instagram, they will always be around art or creativity or something that I've made, something that I use in my creative routine, which is such a great collaboration opportunity for artists, I feel. And I think a lot of artists should start doing that. I mean, I love doing that. It's because I love making videos. I love making art. It's because I love working with brands. It's just a fun creative outlet for a creative person. That's what I'm going to do now, and then just have my afternoon tea, chill for a bit, and go for my workout in the evening, and come back, have dinner, read my book, and sleep. That's usually that's my day, and I love it. I really love it. I love having my quiet days, simple days where I'm just doing my own thing. I love doing my own thing, and I'm super grateful that I get to do this. And I'm super grateful that I don't feel guilty about painting in the afternoon on a weekday, or just reading a book in the afternoon on a weekday, because that is what I prayed for. It's just so peaceful.